Girl Tribe Gaming. Podcast on. I said it. Podcast on.
Hello, welcome to Girl Tribe Gaming, a podcast mostly about video games. I'm Zen.
And I'm Jen, and welcome to episode 36. So Zen, I gotta know, what are you drinking and what have you been playing?
Well, I am drinking, let me look at the bottle because I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
It's Schuhopfenhoven.
What?
I think it's like a German beer of some sort. It's grapefruit and it's fantastic.
Ooh, grapefruit. Is it real light? Like a light?
Yeah, it's really like just almost like a wine cooler, which I don't drink, but this one said it was beer, so I fell for it. But it's good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what have you been playing then?
I just got done playing Mortal Kombat X. So I've only played it for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, not a whole lot of time with it, but I'll give you a little rundown of my initial thoughts on it.
Yeah, I really want to know because I haven't gotten it and I've been seeing some comments, so I want to see what you thought.
Okay, so I grew up playing Mortal Kombat. My mom was like one of those bad parents that let me play these games.
Yeah,
and I loved it. But I haven't played it for years.
Uh-huh.
And it's amazing.
Yeah?
It's really, really hard. Like, I am so bad at fighting games.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting my butt kicked.
Yeah.
But your favorite characters are still there, but they're older, which is kind of interesting to see.
Oh. I think I remember hearing about that because someone said all the guys have beards now.
Yeah, which is kind of like, ooh. But it's just interesting. Like, I feel like they're almost like getting ready to give you some new characters. You start weeding out these older ones that have been with you for so many years. Yeah. Which is scary at the same time. But I've played a little bit of the story mode and I love the story so far and the characters that you're playing. So some of the characters that you grew up that were good are now bad because they're like under some spell of some sort. So that's interesting. And I played some of the single player and got my butt kicked.
By the AI?
By the AI on easy.
Oh.
And I play, you pick a fraction.
Mm-hmm.
I went with the Sub-Zero fraction. And it's interesting. They seem to have this ongoing war against the fractions.
Uh-huh.
And right now the Sub-Zero team is like winning. So I don't know how they're going to balance this all out since everybody seems to be on Sub-Zero's team. So that's interesting.
Sub-Zero's the popular kid.
Yeah, he seems to be.
So, I have a question. I have to interrupt.
Okay.
Have you gotten to do any fatalities?
I did in like training and I cannot get it. Like they explain some of them, if you push the start button and I'm having a heck of a time. I'm lucky if I can just figure out how to do like, a Scorpion, the get over here move.
Oh, really?
I'm just having a really hard time mastering the controls. And that is probably just a lack of
You're out of practice. Games.
Yeah, but it's been fun. It is brutal and gruesome. The story mode, right away, there's heads rolling.
Really? Well, I heard the game was, some people were talking about this game is a little bit less about memorizing a million different button combinations. Have you noticed that at all?
I feel to do some of the special moves, you have to. I think it will always be the people that can master these buttons. And
I was wondering.
You can get away with bashing buttons and
how are the graphics? The
graphics are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting, like with single player, and I haven't played online yet, but I'm wondering if it's like that. But in single player, like say you pick Sub-Zero, you have 3 different modes almost that he can play in. So depending on how your style of play, you can pick a different mode, like our special moves he has.
Really? That's interesting.
That's kind of cool.
So do you have a favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time? Or like that you like to play as?
Sub-Zero. He has always been my favorite, but like growing up, it went between Sub-Zero, Reptile, and Rain. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
Reptile looks amazing in this game.
does he? He was the one that he would take his mask off, right? And then like his tongue.
Yes, but in this game,
Oh,
it's like pure lizard all the time.
oh, man. I used to like Liu Kang. That
Mhm.
remember that?
Really?
Remember how you do the little leg kick?
Yes, I thought that was
And then
ridiculous. I hated playing as him.
oh, I loved that. And then I'd be that. What was her name? Uh,
Sindel? Is that her name?
no. Is it Milan? Milan. No. Was that her
Uh,
name? The
It
one
was
that
like the
had
girl,
the fans.
yeah, and wears pink or something.
She's purple. Yeah.
Purple, pinkish, purple. She's in this game too. She's a badass.
Ah. Oh yeah, and sometimes I like to be Sonya. You have to say the
Sonya
names
is
like that.
awesome in this game. She's always
Oh,
great.
yeah.
And
That's
this is another
cool.
thing I want to mention is on Machinima, they have a mini series about Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
They have I think it's 2 seasons. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, go watch them.
Really? Huh.
Really good. But I think with this game, like I said, I haven't played a lot of fighting games in a long time, but I feel like they have changed in a good way
Mm-hmm.
to fit the current times for gamers and everything.
Well, that's cool. At least, I mean, it sounds like it actually has a story, which is
Yeah, I'm enjoying the story. That's one thing that's really, and you can skip, it seems like you can skip fights if you're having a hard time just to keep the story going.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, well, I can't wait for you to play it more and give us like a full-on review and
I'll probably break a few controllers.
I want you to try to play it online. You should try soon while other people are still noobs.
Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. There's some games I don't need to do that.
Oh, I want to see you play online.
Oh my God. No.
Oh, goodness. So this has kind of got me thinking because, you know, we used to play Mortal Kombat way back
Mhm.
and now it's coming back again. Well, one of my all-time favorite franchises took a break and it's coming back.
And who is
Um,
that?
Well, Rock Band. Well, there's two. Rock Band, you know, a couple weeks ago they announced that they're going to be coming to the Xbox One and I'm assuming PlayStation 4. I don't know what they do over there. But then today, Guitar Hero is all like, we're coming out with a new game too.
Look what I
And
can do.
yeah. And so, like, back in the day, you know, I was a huge Guitar Hero fan. And then Rock Band came out. You remember how much fun we all had with Rock Band.
Yeah. We camped
Oh,
out for Rock Band.
yeah. I mean, Rock Band, Guitar Hero is really, really good if you like to play single player guitar. But for a band game, Rock Band has always been my favorite. And they're finally coming out with Rock Band 4. I can't wait.
And the trailer didn't show much.
No.
But what I liked
Uh,
about it, they showed the personality of their studio.
yeah, the
And
people.
all those people, like, first of all, I want to work there now.
Mm-hmm.
And they all seem just great. And I think, like, for how happy they seem to be, the game,
It's got to be good. They love it.
yeah.
But see, this is what I'm seeing though, because we don't know a lot about either one, right? Of course, E3, I'm sure we'll learn a lot, and these are going to be two that I'm really going to watch. But with Rock Band, the general vibe I got was that they're going back. They're making sure to pull out all the fun parts of the previous rock bands that everyone loved. You know, the great music, the core instruments, sticking with the core band, not worrying about keyboards and random stuff. They're not going to worry about all those pro guitar and pro drums and all that you
Yeah.
always wanted to do, but you never were ever really good enough to do.
Yeah.
Or had enough time to invest, you know? But they're picking out the core gameplay and focusing on that and making a fun experience. And I don't know what else. I'm sure they'll add in new stuff, but
Yeah. And their
um,
your avatar, how you could customize it with them.
oh, I
I thought
love
that was so great.
Yeah. But then with the Guitar Hero commercial, Guitar Hero Live, it's almost like they're trying to reinvent something to take it to another level. But
Yeah.
I'm
And when
afraid
you say Guitar
it's,
Hero Live, you're playing to like a live-ish audience.
Yeah, it's really confusing. So like the little ad, we'll put it in the show notes. It shows them playing and like a real live audience is like either cheering or booing you. But really it's obviously it has to be a recorded audience. It can't be a live audience always waiting.
And I
So
agree.
it's like
It's obviously recorded, and I don't feel like it's going to translate well. I feel like it's going to be awkward.
yeah, to me it's like I don't know if you know about this, Zen. Back when Sega Genesis came out, right? Do you ever remember they came out with something called the Sega CD? Did you ever see that?
Yes, I went to one of my friends had it growing up, but we could never get it to work.
Well, I had it and it worked, and I put these discs in, and it would be like live actors acting out a scene.
That seems awkward.
And yeah, and like you'd make a decision and something would happen. It feels kind of like that. Like, I don't know, maybe they just didn't explain it good enough.
I mean, I'm intrigued by it, and
but
they
the
also
guitar.
The guitar looks great.
Yeah, so the new Guitar Hero guitar, instead of having the 5 buttons like at the top, I think they were like yellow, green, red, and blue. And you'd have orange, the 5th orange button. Nobody could ever master. Well, I mean,
no, I couldn't. I got little hands. This pinky has a mind of its own. It's like, no.
Yep, you're supposed to shift. You don't reach. You shift your hand down. You play, and then you shift back up. But a lot of people couldn't do that. And so therefore, a lot of people were like eternally stuck on the medium level. So the new way, the buttons are like grouped, and it almost looks like they simulate the look of like chords when you press the buttons. So I think that could be interesting. And they thought that this would allow people to be able to play it and not get stuck, like that orange button always stuck people.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing to do, because having the buttons the way they are,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, didn't really make sense anyways.
Yeah,
unless you have really big hands, I don't know what's going to happen.
You just shift your hand down. Though.
No, with the new guitar.
Oh.
Like, I was trying to picture it. Like, I just don't.
It looks like they're all kind of grouped at the top of the neck in the picture. I'll put the picture in the show notes for people that are curious. But I don't know. I'm curious to see the new guitar. But with all that, I'm just thinking, oh man, all the new instruments in the house. And it would be really cool. I have the Ion drums in Rock Band.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't cheap. And I think they are trying to accommodate some people's instruments, Rock Band. So it'd be cool if they can make my drums work. I'm fine with buying new guitars and new microphones. But
yeah.
My drums, I spent money on.
Do you have any good Rock Band or Guitar Hero parties that you went to? Like, I was in college when the first Rock Band was released.
Well, obviously you don't remember the one at my house that you actually came to.
Yes, that was a great icebreaker. Meeting all the girls in girl back in 6 years ago when we all had that Rock Band party.
That was fun. I just remember having a lot of tequila and playing that 9 Inch Nails song on the drums. Perfect Drug. I was like going to town on it, but then I don't know.
Playing the song Creep, and everybody just like, is it like everybody just gets calm and like emo kind of. I have a Rock Band party story from college. Yeah. So it was 3:30 a.m. in the morning when we are in an apartment, going wild, playing Rock Band, just like singing and, bashing on the drums. And at that point, the shaving cream came out, and we were all throwing shaving cream, just like the shaving cream's everywhere. Then people go running out the door with the shaving cream, like a few of, like, I don't know, like 4 people. There's a knock on the door. The cops are at the door, and they have 2 or 3 of our friends, by the kind of by the collars. And they said, do these ninjas belong to you?
These ninjas.
Because they didn't know they were cops that were following them. So they jumped out of the bushes and were like, hi-ya! And it ended up being a cop. So, like, there's shaving cream everywhere. Everybody's covered in shaving cream. There's, like, hookahs on the table. Nothing bad. Just everything's legal.
Yeah.
And it's just the cops just look at us and, like, you really got to quiet it down. And then they just, like, peaced out. It was so weird. That's my Rock Band story.
Yeah, I never had the police, but we were living in an apartment as well and having people over, and you know how loud it is. And
Yes.
the neighbor must have just snapped, and all of a sudden they just start pounding on the ceiling. We're like, oops. Maybe we
I
should
can't
be
wait.
quiet. I can't wait. Let's
So if
piss
you had to
off our
pick-
neighbors. Huh?
If you had to pick today,
Yes.
and you had to pick one,
Uh-huh.
Guitar Hero or Rock Band, which one would you pick?
Rock Band hands down because one, I love Rock Band. Two, they already said any DLC that you bought on the 360 will transfer over to the one. So like if you bought DLC on PS3 2, no wait, no. PS3, it'll transfer to PS4. So like all those songs, I have hundreds and hundreds of songs. All those are going to transfer over and I'm instantly going to have a library of songs.
Yep, I
So
agree.
That's
Rock
hands
Band.
down. Rock Band.
Take
is,
my money, Rock Band,
Yeah.
right now.
If I was
Take
just gonna play by myself, I might consider Guitar Hero. But
okay, to be honest, to be fair, Guitar Hero might change that. They probably, I mean, they probably are going to change that.
what? Change what?
What I mean, being able to play with people and other instruments. I guess it is just Guitar Hero.
It is Guitar Hero. I don't think they're gonna focus on the band. Their band game wasn't very fun. I
Okay,
have
Rock
it,
Band,
but-
hands down.
Yep, Rock Band for fun. Guitar Hero if you want to sit alone.
All right. Yes,
Watch-
if you're a loner
watch-
and, well,
I'll probably
you
have
go play
both. What
Guitar
am I-
Hero.
Who am I kidding?
Since we're
Okay.
talking about older games and
Yeah.
everything,
Mhm.
let's talk about, we went back and we played Call of Duty Ghosts a
Yeah.
couple days ago. And
Oh,
oh my God, we haven't played it, at least you and I haven't played it in over a year probably.
Yeah, I have not touched Call of Duty Ghosts since what's the new one called?
Advanced Warfare.
Oh yeah, Advanced Warfare. Since that has come out, I haven't touched it. And
Oh my gosh.
we got a group of, was it 6 of us? A whole
six.
team?
Yeah, 6 of us showed
Yeah.
up.
We went in. The first game I felt a little awkward, because my sliding was a little different. I kept trying to jump, like with my EXO. But man, 2 games in, I was like, oh, I love this.
I know, me too. It made me miss the gameplay of Call of Duty Ghosts
Mhm.
so much. And around that same time, they released a trailer for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. They didn't show a whole lot in the trailer.
They didn't
But it
show.
was-
Yes. So
Made
Call
me
of
wonder.
I know. Well, we've been wondering what's the next Call of Duty going to be because we weren't quite sure what the cycle was. So Black Ops 3 is the next one. Do you think they're going to... Surely they're going to abandon the exosuit and all that and go back.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I think the exosuit belongs to this developer.
Thank goodness. They can keep... Sledgehammer, you can keep it.
Keep your exosuit. Black Ops, as you know, I have never been a huge fan.
Me
but
either.
oh my gosh, I am so ready for Black Ops right now.
I know. I was just excited when I saw the little I'll put the teaser trailer in the show notes too. But yeah, I was just so excited. I'm like, finally something new. But I don't know. I went back not too long ago, Zen, and played Black Ops 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say that. It was like a year ago. And it was fun. It was more fun than I remembered. It's just the campaign I didn't like as much.
The campaign has so much going on with like Reznov and this guy's a little trippy all the time.
I don't know what's going on in the
And I don't really
game.
care. I just want the multiplayer for Black
Exactly.
Ops.
Now
That's all I'm looking forward to.
The campaign in Advanced Warfare was really good. It's just, but I'm not digging the exosuits. Just don't.
No.
Yeah. Oh, so what else we got going on?
How about some mobile game talk?
Yeah. So I had a mobile disaster, and now I'm pissed, and so I haven't been playing any mobile games lately.
What happened?
You know how I was playing that game? I think it was called like For the Love of Money. And you were like
Yes.
swiping the money all fast. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, they had an update to the game, which it had 3 broken achievements that I had already found. Get the update. I start playing. The game froze. I go back. All of my progress was lost. All of it. I was so mad. I said, this game is dead to me. Which is a quote from Lost
Mr.
Soul.
Wonderful. Oh.
No.
I watched
No.
Shark Tank.
No, Lost Soul, she had an issue with a couple games, and she goes, "This game is dead to me." And so that's what it. Anyways, I'm so mad right now. I haven't even touched my Windows phone, and I'm just mad. What have you been playing?
I started playing the Mortal Kombat X on my iPhone.
Oh, I installed it. I just didn't play it. How
Huge
is it?
file as a warning. It's over a gig. So
I got room.
I really didn't. It's good. I really liked it. I mean, it worked well on the phone.
Mhm.
Graphics were awesome. It has
It's free,
a
right?
lot of ways you can upgrade. Yeah, it has you can buy things and everything. I mean, every game
Oh,
has
yeah.
something you can buy something in it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was pretty graphic too. Like I was playing in a coffee shop and there was like I think it was when it reached and he like grabbed his heart or something. Like, oh my gosh, please nobody look at me. So you're gonna have like a creeper like looking around, you know? But if you like Mortal Kombat, I don't know if it's gonna be free forever, but it was currently free.
Yeah, I downloaded it. I just haven't had a chance to play it. I thought, I can't buy the game on Xbox. Maybe I should at least try the mobile.
Yeah, definitely worth it. And then I was playing a game called Crossy Roads.
Oh, I've seen that in there. How is that?
It's cute. It's like a Frogger, but you unlock different animals and they make terrible noises when they get hit by cars. But I mean, it's just, a hybrid of a clone of Frogger.
Oh my goodness.
But it's fun. It's an easy, it works great on mobile. Definitely worth giving a try.
Huh. Okay.
So that's what I've been playing on mobile. Should we go into, how about, let's wrap up mobile and we'll go into the questions?
Yeah, we had some questions. Who am I going to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question from Marcus Lyons on Twitter. He's at Trombone for Hire. I've talked about him before. He has Xbox Beats, that website. It's all about like music and Xbox music. He says, aren't you glad there are music-based games that not only are fun, but help people discover new music? And I just want to say, yeah. One of the things I really loved about Rock Band was that at first, you hear some songs you don't really know and you play them. And next thing you know, you love the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like stuff I didn't normally listen to, like White Stripes and like Seven Nation Army, that song. I love that song. I never listened to that stuff before.
Yeah, definitely Rock Band.
Yeah.
Made me listen to more songs and everything.
There's some great music in those songs. And then other games, like Forza Horizon, like that Fast and Furious. I love the music that was in that. And I was all downloading. I had out my my Xbox Music app and I was just like, download.
Yeah, it's funny how, sound effects have always been a big part of games, but soundtracks are becoming just as important as graphics and as any part of a game now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's really interesting of how that's starting to evolve. Like a game like Life is Strange. Those are real songs that you can go buy.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
From real bands and everything. So it's just like that's a great way to discover a band too, is in a game like that.
Yeah, it's just stuff you would never have heard otherwise. You're like, oh, I really like that. So thanks, Marcus.
Thank you.
I see we have one from Lost Soul. Actually, I was just talking about her. She asked, how excited are we for Goat Simulator on Xbox One?
Depending on the price, I am intrigued. I'm not really a goat fan. I know goats are people really like goats for some reason.
Yeah.
But
did you ever play it on the computer? I never have.
No, I watched it on Twitch and it was ridiculous.
Oh, was
if it's cheap, honestly, I wouldn't pay more than $10 for the game.
Yeah. I want to play it. I don't know anything about it.
It's just a silly goat when he's a mischievous, devilish little goat that gets into trouble.
What do you do?
I don't really know. You just seem to run around causing chaos.
I need to play
with a goat with a really long tongue.
Oh.
I think that's what that is.
I
don't really know. Your mind just went really bad, I think. Huh?
Yeah. Next question. Do you have another one? Is that it?
That's it. Let's go into the news.
Hey, Zen. Totally
Yeah.
not gaming related. But, okay, so I put a note on here because I was watching the news and they're all like, they're thinking about changing the $20 bill to have a woman on it. And I was just like so shocked. I was like, that's a great idea. I don't know why. I don't know. All of a sudden I'm a feminist and I just we deserve our own money.
Yep, whatever it is, even if it's $1, that's all I'm gonna spend.
I'm only gonna use 20s. So
Yeah.
I saw a list of some of the women, that they were in contention for the getting on the $20 bill. And I mean, I think any of them would be fine. It would be hard to decide.
I'm a Rosa Parks fan.
I would say I was looking at Harriet Tubman. I like her. I think
Good
she would
name,
make a good.
Tubman. Yeah.
Now the one lady that doesn't really have a good name, but it's a funny Wilma Mankiller. Is that her name?
Man killer.
Mankiller. I actually don't know who she is. It says she's a Cherokee Nation leader. I'm not familiar with her, but yeah. So they've got some women, and I think this is a real deal they're gonna do. But that's
who's gonna get booted? I mean, then they gotta make the decision of like, no, sorry, but you can go now. Abraham Lincoln, we don't need you no more.
Yeah, somebody's gonna get
somebody's gonna lose their job.
What other news is there that's
more so gaming related? I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but Warner Brothers has picked up the rights to make a Five Nights at Freddy's.
For what? A movie?
Or maybe it's just the game.
Well, I guess we need to figure that out because Warner Brothers makes games and movies.
Maybe it's just the game.
Huh? If they pick it
probably
up,
is just the game. But it made me think like if they're gonna do a movie, that'd be scary as hell.
Yeah, see, I still haven't played it. I know.
I don't know. I can't. I mean, for them to buy the game, I don't know what they're gonna do with it.
Huh.
So that's interesting. I don't know what their plans are to do with the game, and maybe eventually spin off into a scary movie. I hope not. But
I don't know.
That's all I got for news.
Yeah, I don't really have much other news. I mean, it's kind of slow right now. I think all the game studios are getting ready for E3. They're holding. Now, I did see a couple games that have gotten delayed. One of them being what was that that
Quantum
game?
Break.
Yeah, Quantum Break.
Again.
Yeah. I think their vision for that game was just so big, they didn't realize how hard it's going to be. Because they showed that game, wasn't it 2 years ago?
I thought they showed it like as a system seller almost. Like
yeah, it was the year that they announced that the console would be coming out. Yeah, so it's been like 2 years. So if it comes out next year, that'll be 3 years.
I think if it does come out, it's going to be a huge failure. Just because, like, when they first showed it, everybody's like, "What is this? It's so revolutionary! Whoa!" And then,
I mean, I remember one of our very first podcast episodes. We had just talked about it from E3, and that was like the second time I'd been at E3.
Because didn't it tie in with like a show, kind of like Defiance?
Yeah, but they said the TV show would evolve with the game. I don't even know how they would do that.
Yeah, that sounds like somebody's like, dude, I got this idea. And they're like, yeah. And then they made a trailer.
Yeah. So what, any other news? I think gaming news is kind of weak.
Nope, I think that wraps it up.
Yep, I think that's it.
All right, thanks guys for listening. You can follow myself on Twitter at ZMacLeod. That's ZMacLeod. And you can follow Jen on Xbox at MotoGirl. That's MOTO space GRRL.
And you can check out our website at girltribegaming.com. And we also have community forums on there. And we have our Twitter and Facebook page that is at Girl Tribe Gaming, all one word. So thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.